All right, here we are. We are back. So, off camera, I went ahead and transferred everything from the rover into the base. Something that also happened is this is actually my second time trying to record this episode. Because in the first attempt, there just so happened to be a fighter strike group that flew directly over the base and happened to spot us. And, we have no guns, so I literally couldn't do anything to stop them. So, that is going to kind of be informing my decision for what we're going to be doing this week. The big thing I wanted to do anyway was kind of build a utility ship. Up here I have a salvaging ship, a mining ship, a large grid mobile base / boat. The salvaging ship and the mining ship are going to pretty much be the same thing, so I don't imagine that's going to be too big a deal. I have a blueprint I love to use, so I'm just going to keep using it. But something that's going to be very helpful for us is if we actually hook up a small printer. So we're going to start doing that first. What is the best location for this? Probably right here, actually. Here, let's move the rover out of the way. Now, another thing that I found out in between episodes is I actually looked at how deep the ores for the Deeper Ores mod are, and they can be pretty far down there. Apparently only like iron, nickel, and silicon are very close to the surface. Basically, everything is a couple hundred meters down. Like, magnesium is at 200 meters, I want to say. So we're going to have to dig down there, and then once we get to the water level, we're going to basically become a submarine as we try to dig for this, which is going to be fun. Trying to think of the best... Oh, I know how I can do this. Rather than doing it this way, I can build a printer wall and have a piston pull the item out. We'll do that. Okay, so the two teams are on good terms, so they're just going to fly by each other. Unfortunate. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to build a rotor, and we're going to put a small piston head on it. Okay. Next up, we can put a block there, and then a projector. I forget which way these get oriented. So, we have a projector. We don't have a ton of build space. I actually kind of wish I built this piston a little further back. In fact, I may as well. There's a fish swimming over here. He just swam into the dirt. What? Alright, so let's do a test extension. We're going to say... extend by 0.1 meters per second. Right? Excusez-moi? Oh, there we go. Alright, this should do the job, I think. In fact, I can probably go ahead and add a second layer of welders onto this as well. Alright, so it's not the greatest printer ever, but I think it'll do the job. So let's actually get rid of this. This is at full extension, so we have a bit of room to work with. I am going to go ahead and build the printer. Am I at a large steel tube? I think I am. Let's queue some of those up. Am I blind? There they are. There we go. Alright, so we have our projector. This can go above and all the way across. Whoop. Yeah, this isn't the ideal solution, but hey, if it works, it works. So let's go ahead and turn the projector on. And then we want this to go as slow as possible. So this is not going to be a very... This print isn't going to be complete. We don't have the material to build the atmospheric thrusters or the batteries that are in it, but it is going to be a good basis to build a hydrogen-powered ship from. So, let's see, I need a button panel. So, let's turn our welders on. Cool. Alright, and there we go. Turn that back off. And that is not a finished ship, but it is certainly a basis we can start from. So, as I said, one of the big problems we have is we don't really have the materials for all these atmospheric thrusters. And we don't have the material for the batteries either. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to jerry-rig a way to get a battery on here. I do need that built. I do need that built. First thing we can do is go ahead and just take off all these atmospheric thrusters. We're going to have to build an entirely new thruster pack. We don't have a very big base to start with, but it will hopefully get the job done. Alright. So, this is the basis we are building from. It's not perfect. Oh, I need a detector component for the ore detector. Alright, so this is the basis we are building from. What we need to do is we need to convert this to hydrogen power, and we also need to figure out a way to replace these batteries. And I have an idea. I have the mod that lets me detach stuff and drag stuff around. So I think I'm going to steal the batteries from the boat over here, just to fill those gaps. Otherwise, I think we need to stick probably a large hydrogen tank on here. When I was in the alternate universe, I did try using a bunch of small hydrogen tanks, and they didn't last very long. So I'm going to go for a large one in this case, just to go ahead and, you know, future-proof myself somewhat. So, hydrogen tank. We're just going to stick that right on the back, right there. In fact, I can probably just... may not even need to reverse it. Oh, I guess I do. Alright, so that's going to be the core of our thruster pack. We do need large thrusters. I think I'll go for the industrial ones. They are a little bit bigger. Do something like that. And like that. This is going to be hauling quite a bit of stuff, so we do need the upwards thrust. Alright, so that is a ton of up thrust. Now we need forward, backward, side to side thrust. I want to save this spot for a connector. So we're going to have to figure out a different location for the other back thrust. Where would be a good location for that? Probably... Well, let's go get these wired up. Conveyor, small conveyor. Put that there, that there. That there, that there. Now, although small hydrogen tanks aren't going to be enough on their own, they can certainly supplement the big tank. Ideally, I don't want to increase the forward profile of this at all, because doing that would actually be kind of a pain in the butt. So I don't want thrusters sticking out the side. I also don't really want to lengthen it too much, because when we stick drills on here, they only go so far back. Adding this hydrogen tank on the back is already going to make drilling a big pain, at least when we're drilling downwards. There we go. And, actually, I think we won't need this second engine. I think we'll only need one as a backup. Because like I said, it's not going to be our main power. We want a battery to be our main power. And if we put a battery, if we just kind of drop a battery here in the top using weld pads, that's going to be the easiest way to actually, you know, fit it in here. All right, so now to get a battery from over there to over here, which should be doable. Let's see. If I cut that and that. All right, that poked a hole. Good. Actually what we want. Now, if I do... yeah, if I hold Control and click, we can detach this. There we go. And now if I put that away... actually, we're going to need a bigger hole in here. I want to not hit the battery if I can. The last thing I need is to accidentally damage the power cells in this. There we go. Alright, so if I put my hand away, I can hit R and I can drag this. I love this mod. Very helpful. Alright, so we can get this over to here. Alright, and now I need a ramp to get this on top of there. So, let's scooch him over here. If we do one of these... is that high enough? Not quite. Why are you wiggling? I don't... Clang, please. Don't wiggle my boat, or don't wiggle my plane, ship, whatever you want to call it. That should do the job, I think. You can grab things, but they can grab you back, unfortunately. Here, if I put a plate right there, yeah! That'll let us get this on top. There we go. And now I need a couple weld pads, which I think... weld pad... construction component, steel plate, and computers. Let's see. Construction component, steel plate, computers. So if I put one right in the middle here, one right in the middle here, and then line the two up, this battery will become a part of this grid. So, we need this to stand up, or even flip over like that. That's fine. Hey, there we go. One battery successfully attached to this thing, so it is good to go. So, we have a battery. We have backup hydrogen power. We need to finish up this backwards thrust. Getting that in there took longer than I thought it would. Alright. Let's get these rearward thrusters in here. There we go. So we have sideways thrust. We have backwards thrust. We now need forwards thrust, and we need our connector on the back. So, to do that, what am I going to do? What would be the best solution? Well, I'm probably going to need an extender. 8. Not a sorter. Not a converter. Conveyor frame, one of these things. And then my connector can go on that. There we go. Get those nice and welded up. So we now have that hydrogen thruster. We don't want the industrial ones on the back, I don't think, because they are slightly longer, actually. Because if I do this, yeah, they're a block longer. But if I can get a normal one fitted, like, right there... Actually, no, that would probably damage whatever we try to dock to. Let's get the little thrusters. There we go. Weld those up as well. We'll just let that go until it's done. Now, something else I need to do on here is add our tools, first of all. But second of all, I do need a couple more gyros in here. Before, the gyros were tucked underneath the battery over here on the original design. I did manage to tuck 2 back here among the fuel tanks. Probably going to put 2 more back here as well. Those are welded up. That's welded up. All of these are welded up. Okay. I think that's this good for the most part. I'm going to do what we did before with the rover over there and stick a O2H2 generator on here. This is going to be a temporary measure, just so this thing can get a little bit of power in it. Ow. Oh, whoops. Hold that thought. There we go. But yeah, we just need a little bit of power in it. That way we can move it. And while that is making some hydrogen, I'm going to go ahead and change up our docking system. Because we don't have a docking system right now. We need a spot to hook up to. That way it can drop off material and refuel. To do that, I think I'm going to move this engine. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do one of these. One of them still over here? No, there isn't. Oh, we're good. So we need ice. Collector, give me as much as you can. And deposit it here. Alright, so that is now producing power. The engine can get turned off because we're getting power from the base. We want all this hydrogen we're producing right now to go towards the thrusters. Not that it's moving right now, but that's okay. So, over here, what are we going to do? There we go. Hydrogen tank. Alright, so the engine is slowly filling up, and then once the engine is filled, the tank should start filling. Hydrogen tank. That didn't fill up at all. What? Why didn't that... Why not? Alright, let's try that again. Hey, I need some ice. Alright. I'm going to try disconnecting this. Maybe it's just kind of wobbling and that's what the issue is. That works. That's fine. We have a mining ship. Or a utility ship, I should say. Yeah, I'm going to guess the inertia dampeners were eating up the ice, or the hydrogen. So now what the plan is to stick a connector over here. I need more motors, damn it. You, give me your motors. Alright, is this starting to fill? It is starting to fill. It's 10% full. Good! Okay! Are these starting to fill too? Actually, I can just hop in the driver's seat. Okay, yeah, it has 3%. We want a little more than that. So, we have made some progress. I think the first thing we're going to want to do is probably hook this up to be a grinder ship. Because then we can go and we can go and grind down the boat, get all its materials, and then we can try and make our way back to the Vista and get some material from it. Now, doing that might spawn enemy bases, and enemy bases are how the fighter group flew over the base in the alternate timeline. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because that would be tragic. Let's see. So let's get a conveyor junction. Oh, I need interior plate. I'm gonna have to move this to-do list. Interior plate. Actually, I could probably use a couple frames. I think that's what I usually use. And we can put grinders on here. I need steel plate. Oh, we got a wreck detector ping. Oh, that's actually really helpful. Let's see, where is it? Wreck detector ping. Kremlin wreck, silicon base. Wreck detector ping. 4 kilometers in that direction. So if we were going to go for it, we'd either have to do the thing where we weigh down the rover with ice and go underwater and just drive over there, or we can take out our nice new ship. Honestly, I don't know if I do want to take out the nice new ship to a wreck detector ping, because they can shoot back. I guess we could do a flyby. That's not an awful idea. Tank. Okay, so that's 20% full. This is 7% full. That's probably enough to get me over there. So let's try it, I suppose. Parking released. Pressure dampeners on. Let's get spun around. There we go. And then we want tank, group, utility ship hydrogen, stockpile on off. And hey, what do you know, we're getting full. And just in time for sunrise, would you look at that? I guess this can stay here for now. How full are we? Alright, we're 43% full. I think we could probably use this as a good, like, pacer test, like a good shakedown. We can try and fly to the wreck detector ping. We'll stay high, we won't actually approach it, but we can use this as an opportunity to see what our actual range is with this thing. Because hydrogen burns fast. Before I do that, though, I am going to stick a camera on here. Because that is what this little hinge is for. Cool, we got our camera. Let's go ahead and get all our tools set up. Grinder. Camera. View. Yep, that's correct. So we need to turn stockpile off. We are going to disconnect. Alright, let's go check out this wreck detector ping. We can go so fast. Alright, I think this is about where I want to stop. We'll switch to the camera. What do we see? Oh, what is that? I think I see a drill, so it probably doesn't have a gun, I would imagine. We'll get a little closer. Yeah, we're not getting shot at. I guess we'll just pick this thing up with our landing gear. Oh yeah, this is like a dinky little atmospheric miner. Okay. Oh, it's going to try and fight us, though. Hold that thought. Where's the doodad? The AI controller, or whatever it's called. I don't actually see one. Okay. We'll just pick it up and take it with us. We'll figure it out once we get back to base. So it made that trip no problem. But we did just burn, what, about 10-15% of our hydrogen just doing that. So that's the sort of range we have. We don't have a ton of range, but it does let us get to and from places faster. And sometimes when we're mining, we aren't going to be using a ton of hydrogen, except for when we're trying to get back out of the hole. Alright, so let's go over here. We can just kind of drop this thing. Oh. We released from it, it didn't release from us. Hold that thought. There we go. Alright, let's go hook back up. Alright. Does this actually have anything in it, I wonder? Here, we will grind that down. Weld it back up. Can we get in it? No, we can't. This thing is too small. I don't see a AI controller on it. I don't know why that's not letting me take it over. Because what it should do is just let me do it. Alright, fine. We'll do it this way. There's not anything in it. It's powered by a battery. I think we can just grind this thing down. Which is actually quite nice, because this is a decent amount of motors from those atmospheric thrusters. From this point on, I'm not too worried about the small grid batteries. I only wanted one for the utility ship, since it's now mostly hydrogen powered. So I think this one and the one on the boat can both probably just go. There we go. Now, that was a good excuse to kind of let the utility ship charge up. And that pushed in the water. Bye-bye, ice. There we go. Alright, so now, what is this at? 51%. Okay. That's probably enough to go ahead and grind this guy down, too. So, if I turn that off, disconnect. I'm going to drag this a little bit more up onto the shore. There we go. Now it won't go and fly off on me. We'll go at it from this side. I think the last of that is just a little bit of steel plate, so I'm not too worried about it. That can just kind of despawn naturally. So let's go ahead and hook up. We can drop this material off. And we used about 15-20% of our fuel during that. So that's another good test for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and move all of that into the base's large cargo container. Alright, so that's this ship empty. So we should be good. It also looks like this is now empty, so I'll go and get rid of it too. And one of the things I do remember is that over at the Vista, we did have a cargo container that we were filling stuff up with when we were building the the survival boat. So we can probably go over there and grab it. Oh, we just got another wreck detector ping. Okay, let's see where that one is. This one can get deleted. This one is the new one. Where is it at? Wreck detector ping. 4 kilometers in that direction. That is kind of tempting, actually. Alright, well, I guess we'll go check that one out, too. And we'll do the same sort of thing. We'll fly high for a little bit, look at it with the camera, see if it has a gun. If it does, we can go, or if it doesn't, we can go and get it. So, turn off stockpile, turn off recharge, disconnect, and we go. Now again, doing this kind of flying around is what can possibly spawn bases, but the fact we're getting wreck detector pings makes me think MES probably isn't going to do that to us right now. Hopefully. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Ooh, that's one of those Jeeps we had in the original version of Space Pirate Sim. But it looks like it does have a gun. Alright. That doesn't mean we can't get it, it just means we have to be careful. So, I think I'm going to go over here to the coast. Hide behind the terrain if we can. We'll get as close as we can. This is probably fine. We'll go ahead and land, hop out. Let's poke our head up. See if it actually is welded up. Yeah, it's welded up. Okay. Ow. Alright. How do we want to go about this? So, I can kind of just... I could try just going for it. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Because as soon as I start traveling in a straight line, it's going to be unhappy with me. I could fly around until its ammo goes away. Out. Actually, I think that's what just happened. Oh, nope. It juked me. Or it faked me out. Okay, well that's annoying. I need a new hydrogen tank, or hydrogen bottle, to get back over there. Let's get over there. Oh, there it goes again. Oh, Lord. Alright. Alright, back over here now. Let's go ahead and grab our drill. I guess we're just going to trench over there. Which is, you know, a bit lame, but probably the easiest way we're going to do this. Hey, we're here. Alright, let's go take this thing out. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about getting shot. We can actually take this thing over. Is there anything else on this that we might want? Alright, we've taken it. Good. Parking released. Now, its wheels are busted, so it's not exactly great at steering. But we can get it over to the utility ship. Look at the length of this tunnel I had to do. All those little divots are places I had to dig. Now, I'm probably not going to turn this thing into a tank like in the previous series. But I definitely want its ammo. In fact, how much ammo does it have? Let's see. Inventory. What do you got? Okay, so it still has 3 packs of Gatling ammo, which is better than 0, and it has half a kilo uranium. Okay, that's actually really good. So, let's see. Control panel. Reactor, we can go and turn that off, just to save that uranium. We'll go ahead and pick this thing up. There we go. Alright, we'll get this thing flown back. And then I think we're going to make a quick trip to the Vista crash site, which I think I remember where it is. We just kind of, when we boated over here, we just kind of went along the coast for a couple kilometers. So I think the Vista is going to be our next pit stop. I'll just follow the coast to get there. I don't know what was going on there. We suddenly slowed down. Alright. Just drop this thing. There we go. Go over here. We'll charge back up on fuel. And I need another bottle. So we'll get one of those made. Oop. That bottle can go into the tank. And then into my pocket. The rest of this can go in there. Alright. How much fuel we got? Ooh, 84%. Good, good, good. Alright, let's make a quick trip to the Vista. We'll follow the coast. We should just need to follow it left. Now, I think the big thing we need from here is components that contain grids. Because we can disassemble the grids into nickel fairly easily. A lot easier than using power cells to do so. It's just a faster rate of disassembling them. That, and I think there's going to be significantly more grids from the big hydrogen thrusters than anything else. Is it over here? There it is. Alright. Let's see what we got. I think this connector right there is the one that is connected to the large cargo with all the stuff we want in it. So if we just hook up here, I think we'll be good. Oh! 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 Hold that thought. We accidentally just gave the Vista hydrogen. That is not something we want to do, actually. Actually, I don't think we gave it hydrogen. I think we gave it power. Hold on. Connector. I'm going to turn that to collect all. I'm also going to grind down this thruster real quick, just so we don't get cooked. So if we briefly hook up to it again, and then disconnect, did that pull material? Not much. Okay. Thrusters on the Vista. We want all of these turned off, because we don't want to use up the resources on here if we don't have to. There we go. Now, the tank's on here. Tank, hydrogen tank. This guy, oh, he is 83% full. And that's that guy right there. Can we bring that back? I wonder. Alright, so let's go ahead, turn that back on, disconnect. That might actually be a better worthwhile endeavor in the short term than getting this other material. Just so we have that fuel stockpile. So if I disconnect this... and that as well. That looks like it's just a bunch of steel, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, I don't know if we can pick that up, so I'm going to move the ship over here, or the utility ship over here, and dock for a second. I'm going to grind this off by hand. All right, let's see if this thing can pick that up. I doubt it. But hey, if we can, this is more useful to us whole than cut up. We can. All right. All right. Let's get this back. Oh, Lord. It is thick. We are going to be doing some damage to this, but I think it's a tolerable amount because we're mostly hitting the armor and that one thruster. Now, we don't have a ton of fuel in this thing, unfortunately. So I may have to drop this and then refuel and then pick it back up. In fact, that's almost certainly what I'm going to have to do. All right, let's slow down. We'll drop this in the water, I think. And there's a parallax outpost over there. That is not great. I don't like that. All right, drop that. Oh, we've also discovered assert. Oh, now we're starting to discover bases. They're off in that direction, though, so hopefully they don't bother us. All right. Let's hook back up. Refuel. While we're refueling, let's cut bits and pieces out of this.
Full.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory full.
In fact, what I can do, I can go and disconnect this. And hopefully it floats while the rest of it sinks, so it just kind of pops out. Okay, not quite. Let's go ahead and repair it. Alright. How much fuel we got? Okay, we got about 80. Should be enough to do this. So if I grab, say, here, I can hopefully wiggle that tank out. Oh, 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 oh. Let go of that. We cannot afford to tip over. Ooh. You know what? That's workable. Alright, I need to get close without cooking it, because that'll kind of defeat the whole point of this. Come on, get out. Alright, so let's cut off some of these sides. Oh, I think that's free. Yep, that's free. We're good. Alright. So we have just massively increased our hydrogen capacity. Let's set that down gently. Let's land. And then let's get a weld pad. Oh. Weld pad. Put one there. Put one there. So now this should just connect right up. And we have a buttload of hydrogen. Alright, so let's get this as straight as we can. Oh, we are close. Hey, oh no! No, 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 no. Why are you suddenly on fire? It didn't like something about what we did. Oh, I need large steel tube. Production, large steel tube. I don't know why that happened, but it is very annoying. Hey! Okay, so that didn't burn off most of the hydrogen, did it? That burned off like half the hydrogen. What the heck? That was dumb. Alright, well, that's okay. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of this, drag it up onto shore, and grind it down. Get all that transferred over. Alright. The steel is the least interesting part of this. I think I'm just going to let this husk sit over here for a bit. Let's go ahead and top off on hydrogen. Oh, you know, I just noticed something. These tanks aren't even hooked up. Well, that explains why we weren't getting to 100% for a little bit. Let's see. I can go in there. Let's get these hooked up. There we go. Now we're getting... Could get filled up more. Yes, we are. Okay. If I hit that... Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, now we're up to 99%. That is what we want to see. So let's go and flip these back up. We can go back to the tank. Or not the tank, the Vista. I don't like that we've started getting bases near us. Let's go in for a bit closer of a look. We did get a good chunk of it with that hydrogen tank. We can probably go ahead and core out the middle part now. Because that's bound to have a good amount of material. Another assert base over there. I don't like that. MES, can you stop spawning stuff near me? Please. Alright, so that's a good chunk of what's in the core. There's some batteries, there's some conveyors. While we're over here, before I get those, we want this thing to keep power, so we don't want to grind down the batteries yet. But we also want to figure out how to get this stuff out of the cargo container. And for that, I need to figure out which cargo container actually has the stuff in it. So we'll park there for a second. Let's see. This is the one we kept shoving stuff into, but it looks empty. There's all the plushies. What about this one? No. This one? That one was closed. I don't know why it'd be that one. This one? That one has plushies. This one? No. That one's empty. So it has to be one of these 4 that are covered. Forget. Is there cargo? There's not cargo access behind the light. So it looks like we're going up here for a minute. I could use the ship to do this.
Inventory full.
But I kind of want to hold on to how much hydrogen it has. That way I can maximize flight time. So we are a little bit far from the base. Whoa, what was that? Oh, hey, whoa. I guess the thrusters are cooking whatever it's standing on. So let's park again and have those hang off rather than on. In fact, I guess just while we're here, may as well do this. No! Alright, well, that was just a grinder, so it wasn't the worst thing. That can easily get rebuilt. Alright, let's park again. Park. Turn that off. Grab these materials. Alright. So it's not that one.
Inventory full.
Oh, Lord. Alright. Grinder's hooked back up. So it's not that one. We'll grab this material.
Full.
I guess there was a decent amount of stuff in that before it broke. What about this one? So that's plushies. This one? Why is it in this one? Okay. Well, that's where all the stuff is that we were looking for. How are we doing in terms of upthrust? Let me verify. Okay, no, it's because we were attached to the thing. Alright, either way, we are kind of low on hydrogen, so I think we make a quick trip back home. I am going to GPS this. So we need to go back to the base. Who? Oh, that assert base. Please no. Oh, we're kind of cutting it close. We're using a lot of hydrogen. But I think we're going to be good. Woo, woo. Cutting it close. Oh. Alright. Let's fill that back up. Or we're full back up, empty on cargo. Make another trip. And we're going to steer a little wide this time. Parallax shadow. Oh, I don't like that. Shadow approaching ground installation. I don't like that. Alright, we need to be quick. Alright. Give me as much as you can. We may have trouble. Alright. Disconnect. Go. Just go, 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 go. Get out of range. Get out of range. Get out of its flight path. Last thing we need is for it to follow us. I'm gonna park over here for a minute. Just gonna watch it. I don't know what kind of loadout that thing has, but don't want to find out, really. It looks like it may be past the Vista, though. So I think it's safe for us to go back over there. Ember? Where? Ember, Monarch. We're getting in a rather crowded area. Alright, let's go back over here. We'll keep firing material. Once we get this cargo container emptied, I think next priority is going to be trying to get some magnesium. We did find a deposit on the coast, so we can easily refit this ship for mining. We just got to swap out the tools, really. So I think we'll do this trip and hopefully not have any issues with it. Alright, so that is most of the material that's in here. There's this stuff. I'm Which one was that in? This one? This one? This one? This one? Oh. Darn. Okay, that's not great, actually. Let's get in here. Alright, me being out of hydrogen, I think, is my cue to skedaddle, actually. Still a little more here. And we can always come back and grind down the husk. As long as it doesn't despawn, which hopefully it won't because it has batteries. I need to put more lights on this thing. I mean, we do have some spotlights. But they aren't really... Hold on. Offset spotlight. Max out that radius. There we go. Now we can see really far. Alright, so we want to go to this mountain and then around. That way we're sure we steer clear of the assert base over there. Alright. Let's get parked. And then we'll reconfigure this thing for mining. That way we can get some magnesium. And now that we're kind of in a target-rich environment with all these bases spawning, hopefully we don't die if something decides to fly over the base. That would be fantastic, you know? There we go. Top off on hydrogen. Charge battery as much as you can. We are going to hop out and just walk over here. Hydrogen tank. No, not that one. That one. There we go. Deposit material. Get everything transferred. Alright, so we have a bunch of material now. We actually managed to pick up some uranium from that, too. That's nice. We can go ahead and grind these grinders off. There we go. Then we need 10 these, like that. Oh. Like that. There we go. Let's get some drills. Actually, I can probably just use... Yeah, there we go. One there. One there. And one there. And one there. So that was the simplest conversion we can do, is just swap out the tools. Now, this thing is a lot longer than its original design, thanks to the hydrogen tanks on the back, so that's going to be kind of a problem, actually. Something I can do is I thought about driving the rover over to where we had that magnesium before, because we couldn't see it. We knew where it was, but we couldn't see it just due to it being so far down. But rather than driving the rover over there, I may just stick a seismic surveying landing gear on here, just replace one of these. Let's see. We'll replace that one. Seismic. So if we do that, we will turn off the auto lock, if I could. Auto lock off. So we have that now. We have drills. We're going to need a way to see the screen. So if we use a... what is it? A LCD, holographic LCD. That's what I want. I think it needs to be like that. So if we do... one of those. And then one of those. I think that's the orientation we need it. Nope, we need it flipped around. Close, though. Like that. There we go. So now I have this screen here that I can use to put the seismic surveying on. Content, we want a script. No, not text and images. Script. And we want seismic wide survey. We actually need a second one, too. Hold on. So now if I get up in here... yeah, we have two of them. That's what we want. So, LCD. One of these needs to be the wide survey. Seismic wide survey. The other needs to be the detailed scan. Script. Scroll down. Seismic detailed scan. Good. Okay. So now we can select both of those, make their backgrounds transparent. Like so. And I wish they were a bit bigger with the text, but that is workable. Let's go ahead and undo that, disconnect. We're going over this way. Because I vaguely remember the magnesium we found before being over here. Because over here is where we went into the water. Alright, we'll try this. Alright, we need a parking released. We need the seismic landing gear to park. There we go. We can do this. This will be our scanning setup. So if we go in here, hit 5, we can scan. Oh, these are so tiny. If I go 4, that says silicon, I think. That is magnesium to our left. So it's like right over there. So if I get up, this patch right here, I think, is the magnesium. So, real quick, before I do this, we need to GPS, magnesium. Secondly, we need to set up gravity align. Let's see. So the name of the group should be in the custom data over here. Minor grav align. We will copy that. Okay. Gyroscope. Take 2 of these. That'll be our minor grav align. We go back over here. Now we're aligned to the gravity of the planet. And if we go to block tools and then drill, Do that. Should be able to just go straight down. Now, we are going to need to make a bigger hole than usual, unfortunately. And also, we are going to be going deep. Alright. Let's dig this giant hole. Hey guys, it's Lou in post right now. I'm working on editing this down. And basically, the rest of the recording session is just digging a hole for around 2 hours. And part of the reason I did this, went out of my way to go and find this magnesium, is because of the alternate universe, which I have made pretty much constant reference to throughout this recording session. And what had happened was, I think I mentioned it towards the beginning of the episode, a base had spawned and a fighter group had gone to that base, and as they were leaving, they flew over our base. And when they did that, they spotted it and started dive bombing it. And we just didn't have any guns. We had no magnesium, we had no ammo. I tried building a railgun turret, a custom turret controller railgun turret, and it didn't work. So I'm going to insert that footage now. That way you can see just how critical it is that we have bullets. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. You will also get to see how big this hole is once this quick aside ends, because it is deep. Magnesium is around 300 meters down, and I had to go multiple branching paths to try and find it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you after the cut. I need to fly really low to the ground right now. Ooh. We're inside 2 kilometers. That's not great. I think I'm gonna park. Yeah. Ooh. That's not great. We actually need to go back and hope these guys just pass us up. That one's close. But they are passing us up. Hopefully they don't detect the base. Alright, they're going away from us at this point. So I think we're good to go, hopefully. No! They are dive bombing. Okay, we have a problem. Yeah, they're attacking the base. Chase me. Chase me. Chase me. They're not chasing me. Shit! This is actually awful. Alright. You know what? Water landing? Get out. Fly. Come on. Come on. Damn it! Oh. They... Well... You know what? I really can't do anything in this situation. This is actually awful. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to roll back. Wait, hoping they flew by. Not a winning strategy. Unfortunate. Because this, at this point, we probably could recover, but it's not gonna be easy. Alright. We're back. Alright, so they're attacking the lookout tower. I had just gotten here. I'm gonna go straight back, because I'm going to assume that the Monarch is gonna go on the same flight path, which means that I don't have a ton of time to prepare. Now, I don't have normal ammo. I've got a little bit, not a ton. I've got like 1 box of Gatling ammo, and that's gonna, if I were to use that, it'd burn up super quick. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park this thing. And I think I'm going to do my best to very quickly build a railgun turret. Park this, turn that back on refuel, turn that back on recharge. Advanced rotor. That's fine. Doot, doot. Oh, I've discovered a cert. I have a research base over there. Cool. I need a rotor. Not a rotor. I need to change this to a small. Attach small head. That's welded up. I need a hinge. I do not have a ton of time. Okay, so that is gone. Get rid of that. Come on, Bill Vision. There we go. Okay, I guess I have to have this size. So what I can do is I can do a converter. Real quick, before those get any closer, let's start production of some railgun ammo. Railgun. This isn't ideal. Like, this is... Railguns are not the weapon you want to use against fighters. But I don't have a ton of other options, honestly. Oh, I need superconductor. Shit. Over here we've got our yield module. But that's only going to get us one. Shit. Okay, well, in that case, let's do it this way. Put the one in the middle. Oh, I need power cells, too. Shit! There's no power cells over here. No, there aren't. Shit! What do I have that has nickel? I think gravity components have nickel. Gravity component? They don't have nickel. Shit, why has nickel? Motors have nickel. Reactor components have... Oh, there's power cells in here. Okay, perfect. Okay, the gun is functional. Motors, sadly, I'm gonna have to disassemble you to get the nickel for this. Because I think that's what I'm missing. Yeah, I'm missing the nickel. Oh, I don't need that. Alright, so that's going. I need a custom turret controller. Interior plate. Okay, I need detector components. Those also require nickel. Shit! What else do I have that has nickel? Metal grids have nickel? I think? They do. Okay. Oh, I can keep disassembling those. That's perfect. We'll start with that, go back to assembling. Alright, so they're returning now. I don't have a lot of time. I need these in here. Shit! Okay, production. Disassemble. Those. Switch to grids. Detector components. Oh, please just fly over. Nope, they're dive bombing. Hey, buddy. Nope, 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 nope. Come here. Jetpack. Oh, God damn it. Shit. Well. Die. Can't really afford to waste the time. Alright, I'm back here. Production. Switch back to assembling. Give me those. Give me those. That functional. Add weapon. Advanced rotor. Hinge. Shit. You fuckers! Alright, back to this. Jumping straight back in. Disassemble grids this time. Monarch is there. Wait, are they only just now? What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully they stay over there for a minute. Because I can't afford them coming over here. So, railgun. Alright. Alright, that one is... They're both still over there. Good. I need a camera. That's gonna go there. Alright, so that's good. I need production. Go back over here. I need 20 of those. I need a custom turret controller. Alright, so that's going. Slowly but surely. Okay. We have the custom turret controller up. We have that up. Let's get this thing configured. So we'll sit in here. Custom turret controller. Railgun is the weapon. Top-mounted camera. Rename these. Actually, there's only one hinge. I'm not too worried about it. Actually, no, there isn't. TH for turret hinge. TR for turret rotor. Custom turret controller. Elevation rotor is going to be the hinge. Azimuth is going to be the rotor. Maximize the aiming radius. Okay, so it's inverted. Let's go back. Custom turret controller. Why isn't it attacking? Why is... What? Hold on. Hold on. We're not lost. Turret controller. Control. Nope. Okay, we're lost. I may have to roll back further. I don't think I'm making this, unfortunately. Because we don't have any magnesium. So the only defensive option we have is a railgun. And I just barely got that set up before they got here. So I have to roll back further than that. Unfortunate. So yeah, I did actually try doing that whole thing again a bit earlier. That way I could actually try preparing the turret, getting it all configured properly. Apparently there's a bug where if you don't have any other kind of turret on your base, a custom turret controller doesn't want to just work. It doesn't auto-aim. And that's kind of what I was relying on. That's why I kind of huffed and says, why isn't it attacking? So that's good to know for future reference. But in this case, I tried like 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know how many times, a few more times, and I was able to get pretty good at the process of building the turret before they came, but ultimately it didn't matter. I was never able to shoot one of them down. I think I got one good hit off, but it was like a glancing hit, and it didn't actually, down either of them. So, we'll just go back to this universe, and now I get to show you the big ol' hole that I dug. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy! Alright. We're gonna stay over the water. That way if we do run out, we're in a safe spot, hopefully. Hey, we made it back! With barely any fuel again. Oh god. We have magnesium. We can actually build defenses and go on the offense too. But, god, I need a break. That was a lot of digging. What can we do? Is the magnesium already being built? Or being refined, I should say. Oh, this is the survival kit. I want the assembler. So, we need two different kinds of ammo. We need Gatling ammo. We're going to need more nickel. How many grids do we have? 500. About. Disassemble. Disassemble 200 of the grids. We can go back to the Vista and get more. But this is going to be our easiest way to get nickel for now. We'll disassemble the gravity components. They don't have nickel, but they have gold and other things we would want. What else has nickel? Alright. So we have that. Okay. So we are getting Gatling ammo. I have already been recording for 5 hours. This is probably only going to be one episode because I don't have a ton of commentary. I was digging that hole for a long time. But hey, at least we're not a crater this time. And, you know what? Next time we play, we are certainly going to be going on the offense. Now that we have ammo. Actually, next time we're probably going to build up the base first. We'll do a bit of a housekeeping sort of thing. Build up some systems. Improve what we have here. And then we'll go attack things. Now, I don't know if we want to go ahead and make the big boat base first. That is kind of an idea I want to continue on with. But the thing is that as soon as we start building a big boat base, we're going to kind of get locked into whatever hull we start with. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to see the big boat first, or do you think we should build up the base first, or do you think we should build a fighter and go and attack some stuff? I'm probably not going to do a ground-based attack like with a rover, because those can be kind of a pain in the butt. So I would almost certainly be building up a fighter. But yeah, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Send a comment. Like, subscribe, do all the algorithms things, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah. Bye-bye. You look off into the sunset. Bye-bye.